Hey crawlers, welcome back to another Minecraft video, guys, and today I have two tileable automatic storage units which I designed myself. Well, the first one I designed myself. The second design is actually kind of a play off a version that JL just came out with, JL Crew and all of them. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you my design. Then I'm going to show you the design that they had, but with a little bit of a change to it. So the first design here is getting a little bit laggy. That's what I get for not using Optifine while recording. Alright guys, so before I start with this, you guys need to know that with the new hoppers, as it says right here, work in progress, they are definitely very buggy. A lot of times, even though you have this buffer here at the bottom, they don't always work, and sometimes they'll randomly not work. Once the full release of 1.5, I can practically guarantee that the function of the bugs that we're getting through this are going to be gone, because they can't keep them the way they are. It wouldn't make any logical sense. So but here we go. Here is my tileable version right here. I don't know how many blocks wide or deep and high and all that crap. That doesn't really matter. With the new snapshot, I can give a crap. But here we go. So what I want to do is this is my entry point. I'm gonna put all my items that I want in here, and these are the items that are getting sorted through. So first item is redstone, second item is glowstone, third item is iron. And just to throw some stuff in there, I'll put some levers and rails and what the hell, some hoppers. I'm not gonna put whole stacks in here, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that, and that. And you guys can, as you can already see, some stuff's moving around. Once the buffer is triggered, there would be an output emitted through these containers, through the hoppers, into these comparators, and down through, and you can see that they're rotating here, and all of them seem to be working just fine, so that's good. You see the work in progress didn't go through, but basically they're pulling out, these chests are coming in, pulling out the items from this hopper, and then pushing it back over here into this section, and then pushing it down into these chests. Now you guys might be wondering, why don't we just go straight through and just go into chests here? Well, if we go straight into chests, basically our quote-unquote filter, which are these items right here, our filter is going to deplete. Our filter is going to be sucked out. So you need this unit here in order to basically push the minecart away from this area, and then fill up at another station so that we can keep our buffer, our filter. And that's how it works, guys. This is a very easy design. It literally took me all day to make, but very cool. And this section right here, I got from Sethblings. This little section, so items will travel through here, and the priority will be these down here. It'll want to go down before it wants to go left, so the items will get sucked down into these hoppers as a priority, and then if it's not in these quote-unquote filters, it will then move on to the next hopper and then check below that to see if any of those items are in there. So based on this principle, we can have basically an infinite amount of item sorting. Now, I have been hearing talk about actual filters. To be honest, guys, I don't think we need filters. Honestly, I think filters are going to be a bit too much for basic Minecraft. Filters are great for mods who want to overdo their sorting, but the way that these are set up and the amount of stuff that we can do with these right now is just ridiculously amazing. Alright, now guys, we're gonna move on over here. This one right here is the same design as this one. I just wanted to make sure it worked on the other axis, the y-axis. Now this one is a design. I'll have a link down in the description for you guys, but basically this is the design that JL and Doc M and all of them had of, and their version was quote unquote said to be tileable, designed to be tileable, but the way they had the wiring, it was not tileable. Absolutely not. I was able to get it tileable after some configurations, and we got it to work. Now their design also, the way their design worked is you use a water source. Mine just uses the same way it works over there. Well, the items will go in these and then travel through and go down through the filters as needed. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how that works right now. One of the great things I think about this design is that if you want to change where you want what you want your buffers to be, you can come in here and manually change them, and you've got plenty of walking space and you know, plenty of room to do it in. So iron, diamond, and gold. This one's actually been giving me some problems. For some reason the center one will not work sometimes. So okay, so here we go. We'll place these in here. I'll even throw some redstone in there, so that, and some diamonds. And the way this one works, guys, basic same principle. We don't want to keep this minecart up here because then it'll suck out our filter, so it needs to actually drop down. It needs to drop down and only sit on this hopper to drain out the material into these bottom chests. So it only needs to stay up here long enough to take out the materials from these hoppers. So pretty cool. This design, I definitely favor this design over mine. It's definitely, I think it's more resource friendly. It uses less pistons, my design, but this design just overall, it just, you know, less materials for minecarts, you know. It just feels sleeker, I would say. And it looks like the diamond was working just fine in there, which is pretty cool. And you can see down here that all of our items got sorted out. Our diamonds and our gold, everything sorted out nicely. Now, the things that they didn't have working right were pretty much any area that had redstone dust. Now, this area naturally is configurable. Just recently I found out you can actually put anything, shift click, onto the top of these guys. This may be fixed. If this is fixed, that's not a big deal. My fix for that is just you have to raise this up by 1 and then run your wiring across the top, and then you're pretty much done. So and yeah, that's all there is for the change to this. I did it this way because it was you know, it's a little slicker. Now the other thing that wasn't working right for theirs is this down here. Now even I was actually coming up with some problems on this one. Originally, when you first place these, they place like this, and then I threw some redstone on there, and that's a problem because that redstone dot is going to power these two on the sides. So then I was like, that's no good. So I ran some redstone down, and that worked out fine. You guys can see here. I don't want to break this up, but not a big deal. You can see that works just fine. That's powering those separately, and that one's working just fine as well. And then I was like, okay, so that right there doesn't work because those power those need to be powered separately. So then I was like, maybe that'll work. Nope, that stays powered all the time like that, so that's no good. Then I finally had a dirt moment. I was like, hey, why don't we do it this way? So I was able to figure it out. To run these up, you just want to do this. Super simple. If you're running on the other axis, you're gonna have to finagle it just a little bit more. It's a little more difficult to work around, but it'll still work. And then there you go. That's all you guys gotta do. And that right there, right now, this is the only item that'll update a sort of block update that's not block related. so not like placing a block. Okay, so and I found that out through watching Code Crafted. No, Cube Hamster's video. Alright guys, those are the two designs that I came up with. I've got plenty of more redstone stuff coming up, so stay tuned for that, guys. I appreciate you guys watching very much, and as always, guys, keep crawling and peace out.